Damon, how surprised are you that instead of Rousey taking a tune-up type of matchup, she's jumping into a championship bout after being away for over a year?
I'm not all that surprised, only because this has kind of been the path that we've always imagined Ronda Rousey coming back to. I think in a perfect world, Ronda Rousey would like to rematch Holly Holm with the title on the line, but unfortunately Holly ended up losing her last two fights after beating Ronda, so it kind of screwed with that a little bit. So obviously I think Ronda coming back, winning the title, and then it just sets her up for a couple other big fights in the future. So I'm not all that surprised. I don't really take Ronda Rousey as a warm-up fight kind of person. I feel like she wants to get right back to the pedestal that she was on last year when she lost to Holly Holm. It's just unfortunate that, Holly lost the title, because in a perfect world, I'm sure Ronda would rather take the belt back off Holly Holm. But either way, I think she wants to be champion again, and then it kind of sets up her 2017 to be very, very big if she can win on December 30th.
Yeah, I mean, despite the layoff, the MMA odds makers have Rousey as an early favorite. Can you break down this matchup? How much of a chance does Rousey have to reclaim her throne?
She has a great chance. This is a very interesting matchup because, Ronda has actually fought and defeated the three women who have beaten Amanda Nunes in her career, and it's taken her all of 55 seconds to do that. Alexis Davis, Kat Zingano, and Sarah D'Amelio lasted a total of 55 seconds with Ronda Rousey, and they all have wins over Amanda Nunes. Now, MMA math doesn't always work, but what Rousey brings to the table against Amanda Nunes is an extremely fast start style, which is what Amanda Nunes typically does to her opponents. She likes to come out and immediately kind of overwhelm them. Well, that's Ronda Rousey's bread and butter. So that means she may not be able to do that to Ronda Rousey. She may go in very aggressively, and Ronda could counter her, get her to the ground. Amanda Nunes is a brown belt in judo. Ronda Rousey obviously is an Olympic bronze medalist in judo, again, higher level judo. Jiu-jitsu-wise, again, I think Ronda is just as good as her on the ground. So all the areas where Amanda is very good, Rousey can match her. I think the only difference could be Amanda Nunes' power on the feet. But, again, even with technique being a little bit better for Amanda Nunes, we've seen that Ronda Rousey can pack a serious punch. And I wouldn't put Amanda Nunes, as good as her boxing is, I wouldn't put her on the same level as a Holly Holm.
Okay, very interesting there. And if they're both going to be starting fast, better get your seat there. Don't go and get up for popcorn or a beverage. You might miss all the action. In your opinion, what would another loss do to the mystique of Ronda Rousey? Could you see her walking away from the sport if indeed she loses to Nunes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the speculation, and I'd have a hard time seeing Ronda continuing to fight if she loses on December 30th. She has been one of these people that really wants to create a legacy in the sport. I mean, she's got a ton of money. She's already rich. I don't think that's going to change. I mean, obviously, I think another loss would probably damage any career she has outside the octagon as well, because after losing to Holly Holm, we saw all of her movie projects kind of fade away and kind of go away, unfortunately, for her. But I don't know that she would really want to stick around to just be another fighter in that division and just, have fights to have fights. If she did fight again after Amanda Nunes, I think it would only be to potentially rematch Holly Holm and maybe avenge that. But again, it kind of loses the luster if she loses to Amanda Nunes. So I don't think so. I think if she loses to Amanda Nunes, I don't see Ronda Rousey fighting again. Even if she beats Amanda Nunes, I'm not sure that Ronda's going to stick around for more than maybe another year or two, even with a win. But with a loss, I have a hard time believing she's not just going to retire and do something else.
Michael, a judge this afternoon refused to declare a mistrial in the rape lawsuit against Derrick Rose. Why did the judge make this decision?
Well, Ryan, it's a very steep